Welcome back to Digger Detecting, everybody. Welcome also to a Tuesday. Tuesday for me is a day off work. However, that means a day out on the detector. Some will remember this site too, where we're standing right now on the football oval. We have the hall over the back there. We have the pub well over the back there where you can't see anymore. It's all burnt down and gone. And we also had the original football club rooms over in this other back corner, once again all burnt down and gone. We have shot a few videos out here in the past though, and we've had some magnificent finds. Silver rings and coins and old Britannia pennies over at the pub and the hall there, not to mention what we found on the football oval here, and not to mention also what we've got over in the back where the original club rooms used to sit, behind the goalposts up the back there. Just a run of silver coins, dozens and dozens of silver coins in fact, and I shot a couple of videos over there about a year ago when the grass was nice and short and it was just phenomenal. So very little trash and a lot of silver coins. We are back here today though hunting with the Equinox 900 and not the 800 this time. We've got that big 11-inch coil on, and with full permission to hunt this oval, we are back here today to basically work this oval as much as we can to see what has been missed by the Equinox 800. Unfortunately, we cannot do over where the club rooms were, and we cannot do over where the pub used to be because of the grass length at this time. But as I said, Equinox 900, the big 11-inch coil, and we've got a lot of activity room, a lot of ground to cover here today. So let's get switched on, let's get set up, and let's see what else we can find, shall we? So there he is, the little silver coin that we've been chasing all morning. We've been going for about an hour now. We've sort of done a whole lap all the way around, and then I remember I hit on a run of silver coins here, so I've been sort of going back up and down trying to hit on more. But there we go, there is one right there, a beautiful little 1950 something, 3, 2, I don't know, a little 1950 something sixpence, quite nice, a 55 and a 53, jumping around a little bit there on the Equinox 900. I sort of half expected him to be a little silver coin. A 1953 he is, a little sixpence. He's very dirty, isn't he? He will clean up quite nice once home though. That is just awesome. Hour in, first sixpence or first silver coin with that Equinox 900 and the big 11-inch coil. I tell you what, swinging that 6-inch coil for the last few weeks, I'm going to have to build up those muscles again because I'm getting a sore and tired arm running around this oval. As I said, there's not very many targets here. When you do hit on something good though, you certainly know it. I like that little sixpence there. Let's put him in the pouch. Let's get you on to the next. Those damn flies are very testing today. I tell you what, I'm about to go back to the car and douse myself in some more fly spray. They're all over my face and my neck and they just won't let up. Anyway, that's okay, because look at that. We've got another silver coin. Just like that last sixpence, ringing in around the mid-50 range. I'm not sure that is going to be another sixpence. He should be a little bit lower. That could even be a silver ring though. He's pinpointing right down to that little area there. Let's throw the pinpointer on first, because he's not that deep. We may even be able to hit on him. Max power. Oh yeah, there he is. As I said, he could be a little silver ring, and not a sixpence, not a coin. He may have been dropped just recently. I'll tell you what, the cockatoos too. Look at this, just quickly, before we dig out that target. You can tell they're the cockatoos. It's not me doing that, but look at the damage that they're doing to this oval. I'm trying to fill in the holes as I go. They are just everywhere though. They'll be chasing the bugs in the ground, especially after the batch of rain we've just had. Look at that though. It looks like a detectorist has just found a million coins and just continued on. It's like a little Hansel and Gretel trail. Thankfully we don't leave our holes looking like that. And the birds don't know any better though, do they? Or maybe they do. Maybe they don't care. What do we got? Something cool. What is it? Ah, well, that was nothing special. I was walking back here after showing you the bird's damage, thinking we're going to have something awesome in that hole. I'll build up the suspense. Well, that's not that awesome. It's just a bit of a melted alloy or slag or something. Nothing important at all. Sounded good though. We had to dig it. Let's fill a messy hole in. Not really messy. Let's fill a hole in. And as I said, we're going to get over and we are going to put some fly spray on, because these flies are really, really frustrating. Let's keep going. So we've got a 52 and a 53 on this next guy. We're going to dig him out on camera. 2 hands. Hopefully it's not another bit of slag like that last piece. Oh, it might be. Fingers crossed it's not. Yes, it is. Look at that. What's going on out here? They've had a fire. They've burned stuff out on the oval. No coins. No coins. Bits of burnt off slag. More for the collection. Into the pouch. And then fly spray time. We're getting closer. Listen to that bad boy. 83, 84. Oh, down to a 79 I seen then. But most importantly though is the depth. Look at that. We've got 3 and 4 bars of depth showing up. So we're going to dig him. We could be jinxed with a 2-cent coin right there. However, that could also be another little silver coin, or even a penny. We have not even found a penny yet. How's that? A 2-cent coin for our first dig, and a little silver 6pence for our second dig. A couple of bits of rubbish in between, nothing important. But yeah, look, we've done really well. As I said, no pennies thus far. Oh, these flies are just crazy. There's only like 3 or 4 flies around me, not many, but they're really giving me a good workout, I tell you. They're really being very frustrating. Probably the most annoying flies I've ever met. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. And that's going to be an earlier silver coin. I can tell just straight away without looking at the date. But the reason why I know that is because of the way it was ringing up. He was jumping up so high, up into the 80 range, as you've seen. Whereas generally a lot of the 6pences are falling around the 50 and 60 range like the one before. Come out of there. He won't let go. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Pulling the silver coins out, or pulling any coins out in general, is just awesome out of the ground. Because just think, you are the first person to touch them since the last person lost them. And they probably didn't even realise they lost them. However, it's pretty cool to realise you've got a coin in your hand. That's what, some 60 or 80 years old, this guy. And 1942 with a D on him. Let's put him back in the plug down, very shaky. And 1942 with a D on him, that is Denver once again. We've been finding a lot of Denver minted coins. The reason being is because Australia was having its coins supplemented and minted overseas in America, in Denver and San Francisco during World War II, 1939 to 1945. Pretty bloody cool. Oh, that's awesome. So what did I say? Little 2-cent coin, a 6pence, which was just about, I don't know, 10 minutes over that way. A few steps over that way 10 minutes ago. And now, here we are, a couple of bits of slag moving over to our next 6pence, you know, past the slag. After we dug through all that alloy burnt off molten stuff. I don't know what it was exactly, but sounded good. Had to dig it, just like that guy. And we were rewarded with a silver coin. How awesome. No, it could not be. Another one? Another little 6pence? He's ringing up that little bit lower. We're only steps away from that molten slag, that burnt off, you know, balls of slag that I was finding there before. Similar numbers too. However, that could also be another 6pence, ringing around the mid-50 range, because that is also what they ring up at. I like that first one there that we found. Oh, we're on a run of 6pences again, aren't we? Just like at the old school site there the other week, where we found 3 stuck together. All in total, we come home with 9 silver coins that day. I think, yeah, I think all of them were silver coins, silver 6pences. Maybe 1 or 2 3pences. I'd have to rewatch the video. We have found so much lately hunting with Equinox 900. It has just been phenomenal. It's kind of hard to keep up, to be honest. And we've got it all sitting at home, waiting to go through and show a look exactly what the Equinox 900 has done over the last about 3 months hunting. There we go, we've got a coin. Let's zoom in. I'm working my way down to him. It's not silver though. See that green colouring? Let's grab the digger with our right hand. What's going behind him? We'll just pop him a little bit. What is it? It's a halfpenny. A Commonwealth halfpenny. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I was going to say A little 2-cent coin then, but the numbers weren't right. So there we go, a little halfpenny, quite nice condition, 1916. A little bit of corrosion going on that coin, not too bad though, just for a wipe on the jeans. For a 100+ year old coin, that's pretty cool. So 1916, little 1 halfpenny, George on the back. Let's have a look what the condition's like on the back, shall we? Just quickly, we'll give him a clean up at the end of the video and show you a look anyway. So he's a little bit more corroded on the back, unfortunately. You can see George. And what do we say? 1916 on the front there, or on the back there. I don't know, front or back. Very, very cool though. I'm most importantly, when I find the coins, the most important thing for me is just to check the date. See what the date is. So, wow, we're on a bit of a run. We haven't even made it back to the car yet to put the fly spray on. So, do we keep going, or do we just V-line for the car? I think not. I think we need to find that next coin. There he is, our next coin. I told you we wouldn't make it back to the car. We're nearly there though. And the flies seem to be leaving me alone since I found the coins. Sort of. We've got our next one right there, 73.75. I do believe that is going to put us on to a 1 or a 2 cent coin. Just those numbers and the way they're throwing around, jumping up and down. I believe that's what it's going to be. And just quickly, I'll put my bets on it being a 1 cent coin. Just because it's a lower number, around the 72, 73, 75, as you're seeing there on the screen. If it was jumping around a bit higher, up around the 80 range, 83, 85, sort of similar numbers, I would have said a 2 cent coin. Let's see how correctamundo I am. There we go. Geez, I'm learning the Equinox 900 pretty well, aren't I? 3 months detecting. Got a lot more segments and target IDs to remember. However, there we go. Little 1 cent coin. And with the Equinox 800 and 600, it was very similar too, jumping around at the low 20 numbers, at 20, 21, 22, 23, sort of up around the 24, 25. If it sort of went 21, 23, 25, 21, back and forth, chances are it was a bottle top or a 1 cent coin, not a gold coin, because a gold coin would fixate itself on the 21 number, like sort of the similar 900 does here. It fixates itself on the 65 for a $2 gold coin and a 67 for a $1 gold coin. So many numbers to remember, I know. But look, on the Equinox 6 and 800, basically a 1 cent coin would jump around in the low 20s, and a 2 cent coin would jump around in the high 20s. So jumping up around like a rue penny, 28, 29, 30, 31, all those sorts of numbers. So look, keep it in mind. I always say in my videos, don't trust those numbers. The numbers on the screen are really just a guide, and that's how I see it. It is personal preference. That is how I see it though. I don't walk around staring at my detector. I walk around staring at the ground, or looking up in the sky, or looking around me, enjoying, taking it all in. However, when I do hear something that sounds good, I go off tone, not off number. When I do hear something that sounds good, a nice sounding tone, that's when my attention then goes to the screen. And I just check the numbers, I just check them just so I know in future what I could be possibly digging. A lot of those low ones you're seeing coming up on the screen now that I'm walking away from are 25s and 30s, what have you. Trust me, they're pull tabs, beaver tail pull tabs, and 70s and 80s, triangle pull tabs, and all different numbers. I'm not saying it couldn't be a gold ring. We want to try and avoid as many as much as the trash as we can though. Another 1 cent coin. Have a look. Low numbers once again. 73, 75, 72. We'll walk around a bit on him. 73, 72, 74, 75 with 3 bars of depth. Going to pinpoint there. A very, very short, sharp signal. And he's literally right there. We could dig a tiny hole and remove that coin. And as I said, I believe it's another 1 cent coin. Let me just show you. It won't take long to get out. And then, as I said, we're going to get over. Ah, there he is there. Not even need the pinpointer. We're going to get over and put some more fly spray on. Have a bite to eat quickly and continue on our way. Hopefully trying to avoid those 1 and 2 cent coins. Because when you dig 40 of them a day, they can be painful. What we're really after is the silver coins. So as I said, cars over that direction, fly spray, and then we're getting back out on this oval to continue on seeing if we can't pluck a few more silver coins. That fly spray tasted good. Not really. I just went and doused myself in it. Actually absolutely drenched myself in it. It is doing a good job though. And we've got our next target as we walk back out on the field. 62 and a 63. He's got some great depth about him. 4 bars of depth there. So he's at least got to be 6 to 8 inches deep. That's quite a deep target, and you know what that means? A deep target generally means an old coin. I'm sort of putting my bets on this being either a sixpence or possibly a shilling. It's not going to be a 1 or a 2 cent coin, that's for certain. It just was not throwing the right numbers. It was not getting right up there to the 70s and the 80s. So I did see it get up into the 70s once, but more hanging around that mid 60 range. So as I said, silver or penny. Oh, we've got him out. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, look at that. That is a tiny little target. And if that just goes to show how good the Equinox 900 is, especially running the 11-inch coil today, as you'll see. And look at that though, that is a tiny target. That's about what, a quarter of the size of even a 1 cent coin. And we've walked out onto the field and we've hit that guy, no worries. And so that gives me real confidence to know that I am not losing, or not missing anything else. If that had been a little silver coin, we certainly wouldn't have walked past him, that's for certain, that's for sure. So what a great little find. Only a piece of rubbish, but as I said, gives good confidence that you're not going to be missing anything out on the field. I was swinging quite quickly then too, and we still heard it. So let's fill this hole in, and let's see if we can get you on to the next. Fingers crossed, it's another silver coin. So what were we saying before about the $2 coins and the $1 coins on the Equinox 900 here? A 65 and a 67. That guy there, he's throwing a little bit there funny. However, I do believe that's going to be a $1 coin. More landing on the 66 and 67. So let's give him a pinpoint. He's only a shallow surface target. We're right beside the cricket pitch here. So probably just recently fresh drop. And hopefully it's our first gold coin, because we have not got one yet. We're not really out here for the gold coins, but it is nice to pick them up because as some remember, we're doing the tally up. We're going to try and get as many gold coins and silver coins and every sorts of coins out before the end of the year. We're going to do a tally up and keep track of exactly what the Equinox 900 finds along the way. And there's another guy. So as I said, jumping around the 66, 67, that sort of puts it in my mind as a $1 coin. If he had been sort of 65, a 64 even a 65, 66, but more hanging around the 65, I would have placed him as a $2 coin. Because that's just generally what the numbers are for them. So we did a coin hunt there the other week. Zave and I, Zave running the Equinox 800, I was running the Equinox 900, and giving you a look at, oh there's another one, giving you a look at the numbers, what have you, as we went along. So I dare believe that's another $1 coin. He's sitting on the surface once again. Let's have a look. Well, that fly spray didn't last long either. The flies are back all over me now. There you go, that is another $1 coin, 100%. Go away, fly. Let's have a look, where are you? Oh, I heard it scrape against the coin then. There he be. Yes, we're $2 richer. As easy as that. How awesome. Let's just fill that hole in. Who knows, there may even be a $2 coin hiding there. Or maybe some kid only had 2 $1 coins in his pockets and lost them. And that is a 10-cent coin. There's a bit of a coin spill here. 28.29. That to me, as I said, puts him at a 10-cent coin. So we're about to be 10 cents richer again. As I said, someone probably playing cricket right near the pitch here, and a very, very fresh drop. Where is he? I know you're hiding in here somewhere. There he is. No? Yes? Yes. So 29, as I said, this guy's been lost for a little bit longer by looks, but a 29, as I said, is generally a 10-cent coin. So there we have it, $2.10 richer in a little bit of a coin spill here. $1 there, $1 next to him, and 10 cents in front. Who knows? If we stand up with the detector, we may even find more. So there we go. So we have another target here, which was coming up at a 56 and a 57. Remember those 56, 57 numbers? Generally chased because they can be silver coins. Or a molten slag, bits of burnt off alloy or scrap or whatever, like we found out before. But look, you've got to dig them, because the 56, 57s, as you've seen, have also been coins, sixpences and half pennies and threepences, and and look at that. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We've got another one, a little sixpence coming in around the mid 50 range. The big clod of dirt stuck on the back. Isn't that awesome? Let's put him down, let's pick the camera up, let's clean him up together, and let's give you a look, shall we? Let's bring you around. That is so cool. And do you know what? I'll just spin you around quickly. The $2.10 that we got was just over there. We've continued along the cricket pitch. We can't really go near it too much because it does interfere with the detector, send off and throw funny signals. But look at that, just walking off to the side here a little bit. As I said, go away fly. I didn't say go away fly. As I said though, we've got our next silver coin. What a bloody cracker. A 1950, zoom in and focus, there we go. 1950 little sixpence. We're on a run of silver coins today, aren't we? Just like the sixpences there the other week at the old school site. 3 stuck together, plus about, 6 more. Just amazing, just amazing. 9 silver coins in one day that day. At a school site that I had previously absolutely hammered with the Equinox 800. But back with the 900, there we go. We are hitting on a lot more. Let's zoom you back in again and have a look at this coin. 1950, he's just had a quick rub up on the knee. Not on the back side there. But once again, bit of a hazy silver coin, but once again, he will clean up quite nice once at home. What's that, 2 or 3 silver coins, plus a penny, $2.10, $2.10, a couple of 1s and 2s. We're having a great morning. Let's keep going. Well, we've just walked up on our next target. We have turned around from where we got that last sixpence. We're sort of running a few laps up and down near the cricket oval there, or cricket pitch I should say. We've got 2 targets here though. One right there, which sounds quite nice. Sounds like a silver coin, which we'll get to in a second. And then another, a more surface target over this guy, which doesn't sound as nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it sounds like a great signal. It's not that high tone, that high pitch that I generally listen for. So that guy being a 38, 39 and a 40, a couple of bars of depth, he's going to be a ring pull. But you know what, because we're out in the oval here today, I would like to dig everything. We are cleaning up this site, like a lot of sites that I've been doing lately. So we are cleaning up this site, so I think it's important to be digging out all those numbers, hence why I'm running in all metal mode today. As you can see, the whole screen is filled right up. We've got the horseshoe button on, so we're listening to everything, rust included. If I do not want to hear it all, I just hit the horseshoe button off and we're back to my 40 or 50 through to 99 program. So basically horseshoe button on, as I said, listening to it all, hence why we're hitting on this 3940 signal. And the only reason I'm doing that really is because, who knows, there could be a gold ring hiding out here, and I'd expect a gold ring to come in at those lower numbers, 30s and 20s, even the 40s, what have you. So we are digging them. We've got a pouch full of pull tabs already. That's okay, because you never know, one might be a gold ring. It's not going to be that guy though. So into the pouch. The main reason why I started this clip though is to explain a little bit about something. And that is about how I get permissions to detect these ovals. So every recreation reserve is technically a public reserve. It's meant for the public. It was reserved and gazetted back in the day for public recreation purposes, that be it football, that be it soccer, or cricket, or just leisurely walking or activities, walking the dog, whatever it be. These places in towns, when towns were first surveyed, they always surveyed cemeteries, rec reserves, race courses, some of the first things to ever be surveyed in a township. Not to mention the quarries and what have you, the water placements or the water boards. Anyway, long story short, these are all public places. Not to say you can come on the ground and detect and dig holes in the sports oval, but you are most welcome to work the outside of the ground. No one can really stop you. You're doing the right thing, it shouldn't be an issue, and no one can really say, mate, you're not allowed to be doing that. You've got to move on. You are quite within your rights to work the outside of the football ground. That is quite okay. And that's generally what I do. And that's how I start off these ovals. I'm not a local in this area. I live about 40 minutes away from where we are right now. So, I'm not a local down here, and no one really does know me by name. But, working this oval for about a year or so, I'd just come down here on the odd weekend or during the week, and I'd work around the outside. And that was okay. I found a lot of cool stuff, as you do, where the crowd stands. However, I was down here one day and I was detecting away, and I had the farmer come down. I thought, oh no, here we go, a confrontation. Anyway, he come down, he said, oh, just interested what you're doing, mate, and what are you finding, and how deep are you digging, and all the general basic questions that you always get. Anyway, I sort of showed him and showed him what we'd found, and we'd showed him how we retrieve our targets, like we're doing right now. He was quite impressed, and he said, mate, I have no problem with what you're doing. And not only that, I don't mind if you get inside the oval. So as I said, we were outside the ground when he first met us, and we first met him. It turns out he was the club president. And as he said, I have no issue, just seeing what you're doing here today, and talking to you, I have no issue with you getting inside the ground. So that, that led me on to where I am now, sitting here today. 5 years on, I'm still detecting this property, this oval, inside the oval too. And not everybody will agree with that, but you see how I dig, you see I take my rubbish. We do show everything up to the club president, and I've even offered to do talks or, present the finds and do up a board to put in the club room. So look, my intentions are all, are all positive, are all good. I start off working around the outside, get talking to, a couple of locals or even the club president. That's how you get on the inside, and you dig clean, do the right thing, take your rubbish, fill your holes in. There should be no issues, and that's a site that you'll have for many years to come. I like what we've had this one here, and it's been thoroughly enjoyable. So just a bit of a tip and a trick as we dug those two targets out, one being a pull tab. Thought that was going to be a silver coin, however he was the end off the footy boots, a little spike off the football boots. So let's keep going, working up around the cricket pitch, see what else we can snag on this wonderful oval. Right, so we've just moved ourselves onto the other side of the cricket pitch there. We were finding all those little runs of coins and fresh drop coins along the other side there, and we've sort of done between the cricket pitch and the oval. I sort of went a few times up and back. However, I think that'll be enough. I'd prefer to work my time on this side now, work my way back to the other end of the oval, side that I really have not done all that much. And just walking over here, we've got our first target, or maybe multiple. I think just one. The double decoil is making it sound like there's two targets there, but I think just one target there, which will be a gold coin, I'm pretty certain. He's only a surface target too. Let's zoom in there, let's see if we can see him together. I know there's something there, but he is hiding. Oh, look at that. I can just see a hint of gold, and there he is. Hello there, what you doing? If the camera will focus. There he is, a nice little $2 gold coin down in the grass, waiting for us to pick him out. That's our first $2 gold coin today too, which is quite nice because they add up a lot quicker. All else, everything else we've got is the $1 coins and the 2-cent coins and the silver sixpences. So let's stand back up. I do believe it was just the one. Let's just have a look. That's it. That's all she wrote. Let's keep going, find some more. Aha! So there you are. That's where you've been hiding, right next to the $2 gold coin. We just flicked the camera off. As we swung around to our left, we got a 30.31, and I thought, well, 29, 30 is generally a 10-cent coin, and a 39, or thereabouts, 39 jumping up into the 40 range, can be a pull tab. So what's a 30.31? I had to dig it, didn't I? It got me intrigued. It got the better of me. There we go. We've got a little copper ring, probably a little girl's ring, probably a very old ring too, by the looks, because that is not a very common looking ring now today, is it? Not a very common design. So just the way it is. So, and the copper patina on it, it looks like it's been buried for quite some time. So very, very cool. A little copper or brass, little copper or brass ring. Very cool though. That's awesome too. And as I said, you've got to dig those lower numbers. Like, it's not a gold ring, as you can see. It's nothing really special. Some little girl would have thought different. But that is not a gold ring. But at the same time, it could have been. And we could have been going home with a gold ring today, plus silver coins. That's all right though. I'm quite content with that little brass copper ring. And if we hadn't dug it, we wouldn't have even known. We would have walked away. Let's get you on to the next. And there we go again. Listen to that sound. Isn't it lovely? Let's go after him. That's another gold coin. He's sitting there somewhere on the surface yet again. Hopefully it's a $2 coin, because that means we're $4 richer within only about 2 meters. Plus a little ring. We're on fire. Oh, there he is. How did I not see that? Look at that. I'll zoom you in. We'll get him out together. Look, there he is. He disguised so well in the grass, these coins. Any wonder why they get lost so easily? And look at this guy. He's got a double ring around him. So he's been double stamped, or he's a misstrike. I can't remember the actual terminology for it, but you can see how he's a little bit off center up down the bottom there, and he's got a double ring around the top there. The double struck $2 coin, 2001. How awesome is that? So into the pouch, $4 richer, as I said, just within a few steps. Let's see if there's more. Well, I'm generally good at picking those numbers. However, this one really caught me by surprise. We have a little half penny this time, and he was coming in around 66, 63. So I honestly thought it was going to be a $1 or a $2 gold coin, just jumping around and playing a bit of funny buggers on me. So 1936, 1/2 penny, early type Commonwealth of Australia, cracker condition too. Not so much on the back side there. On the side with the date though, and all the writing, he's beautiful once he focuses. There he goes, a 1936. What a cracker! And as I said, he took me by surprise. That's okay though, because I prefer a penny over a gold coin any day. Let's keep cracking along. So here's a good one to watch out for. This sounds like a very, very nice signal. Sort of. If we walk around on him though, walk around about 90 degrees, it's half gone. You hear how we're just hearing those low iron grunts now? Now let's walk back around on him again. Now the fact that it's doing that is the reason being it's a tech screw or it's a nail, and they seem to throw off a really good sounding signal one way, turn around on them and go the other way, and that's where you'll hear the low iron grunting sounds. So just something to keep an eye out for. Over the years I've dug a lot of these sort of sounding signals and I think, oh, that sounds so good. Then you dig down and you find out that you've just hit a nail or a tech screw or something. So we're going to try and find this guy, because I think he should come off the oval. He might be a bit of a battle. Let's see if we can pinpoint him a bit better. I think we're onto him, right in the middle there. So let's give him a dig. Let's just see if we can get him with the pinpointer, and then we know exactly where to go straight after. I said he's throwing a bit of a funny signal there. Just pop that ground up. Right, so he's off the side there. We need to go off on that direction. And I don't think it's going to be anything special, as I said, just a nail. I just sort of wanted to show you what they do though. Let's have another look. right there, and you can hear the pinpointer falsing out. Where's our nail? We're going to nail it, I know we will. Okay, we got him out. There he is. The little tech screw. Oh dear, they just give off such a good sounding signal one way. As I said, you turn around on them and they're gone. All you hear is those low iron grunts. So look, some would have chased that thinking, you know, oh, $2 coin. I used to too. However, dig enough of them and you'll soon find out those one-way signals are just tricking you. So as you've seen, going this way, he sounded good. We're going to throw him over there and give a run over under the coil in a second. Turning over though, he pretty much disappeared. That nice sounding tone disappeared. So let's get this hole filled in. Quite the messy guy, isn't it? It's just starting to rain too. So fill that hole in, and then we're just going to have a listen. The tech screw is sitting in front of us. He's not a very, nothing important really. So there we go. Sounds good. Let's turn this way. 12, 13, low iron grunts, a tech screw. So just keep that in mind. If you're out hunting, you do hear those funny signals that are throwing around, just like that one under our foot there, and you think, oh, gold coin or silver coin. Just turn to the side, just turn 90 degrees or even go around 180 degrees. Just see what other sound, what other tone and signal and number it gives you on the screen, because it could be tricking you, just like that one there. Let's keep going, a couple more digs. I think we need to get out of here. Rightio, so it is starting to rain and we are heading for the car. We do need to get out of here. However, before we do you want to have a listen to the last signal that I've got? It's a cracker and it's right in front of me. It sounds to me like a florin or even a ring. Listen to that. 87, 88 with a couple of bars of depth. We just dug a 2-cent coin, but that's certainly not a 2-cent coin. Oh, that is our florin. Let's have a look. As I said, it's starting to rain. We've got to get out of here. Last signal. What a cracker way to finish too. What a cracker signal to finish on. Even if this is rubbish, listen to that tone. I'm certain it's going to be something good. You don't get signals like that, sounds like that. They're so solid without it being something awesome. Let's dig carefully because we don't want to hit whatever it is. A stash of silver florins. Could we be so lucky? I did get a few florins off this oval over the years. Quite a few actually. I think the last time I was here I even picked up another one. What do we got? What do we got? I'm getting excited. Right, we need to go behind him. Don't want to break him or scratch him or... What is it? It's not a florin. Oh dear. But you know what? That's still cool, because I would have thought over the years, being here hunting so much, I would have honestly thought that we had picked up a lot of the big targets, you know, a lot of the big coins here. Generally what comes out first. So there we go. We kissed him too up the back. We did hit him. Damn. 1952 Roo though, ringing up at an 88, 89, very solid. I said generally you do not get rubbish coming in at such a beautiful sounding signal. Generally it's always going to be a coin or, you know, a ring or something good. So awesome stuff. You can see that rain coming down on our coin. How cool is that though? 1952 Roo. That's what's finishing up for today, and Equinox 900 has done an exceptional job. We will now get home and show you everything that we found. It's hiding in the pouch here once it's all cleaned up. So home time, we'll see you there. So that's about it for us today there, guys. We have managed to make it home, and not only that, we also managed to make it home in time to pick the boys up from school. Some days I am time limited. You know, when I go out hunting during the week, I am time limited, and it's between school hours. So I need to make the most of my time, and I need to make sure that wherever I end up for the day, whether I be 10 minutes away, a half an hour away, or even an hour away, I do a lot of travelling. I need to make sure I always get back on time to pick the boys up from school. Most important. So anyway, we were time limited today, about 2.5 hours spent on the detector and about another hour in the car driving. But look at that, we have a lot of pull tabs, which I'm showing first, but we do have some great coins up above, which we'll get to in a second. You've seen the little tech screw come out. We did give a bit of a tip and a pointer on him. Also a little boot spike. We had the little lead bullet, a few other bits and bobs, and as I said, a lot of pull tabs, digging out those lower numbers, 26s right up through to 40 on the new Equinox 900. So let me get my position and let's move you in here, and now let's have a look at some of the good finds that we did. So the old shotgun shell, loaded in Australia, pretty cool. He's spent obviously, however it is still a cool item to be finding. The little ring, little brass copper ring, nothing on him. And moving down, we'll skip the silvers of course. Moving down we've got 3 little half pennies. The one full penny, the big guy, 1952. We also did alright on the gold coins. We got $2, $2 coins there, starting from the top, 2, 4, 6, and then the $1 makes 7, 8, 9, $9.20, plus 10 equals 30 cents. So $9.30. I remember that top gold coin there too. He's got a double strike on him, so I'll be looking into him a little bit more closely. Probably nothing uncommon, however I just want to double check. So a few 2-cent coins, a few 1-cent coins. As you can see too, we also got the New Zealand 2-cent coin, I should say. So it always pays to double check the design and the pattern on that coin. You just never know. The 2-cent coins generally end up in a container for me, however that New Zealand one will be kept aside. A 1942 little sixpence with D for Denver, a 1950 next to him, and last but not least the 1953 sixpence. The run of sixpence, silver sixpences, hey? The run of silver coins in general. We had a heap of silvers come out there in my video there a couple of weeks ago. We were hunting at the old school site, including 3 sixpences stuck together. Just like that. It was amazing. If you've not watched it, be sure to check it out. It was absolutely a phenomenal day. And as I said, all these coins, gold coins, copper coins, silver coins, they're all going to end up in a container together, and we're going to share and show at the end of the year basically how much this wonderful Equinox 900 has done hunting, cleaning up the old sites, and also visiting the new sites. So anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed a great hunt, 2.5 hours out on the oval, and I'm sure there's plenty more to go next time. Be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and we will see you then. Cheers.